up you guys, it's Audrey and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new, welcome. Today's video is an updated stage makeup routine. This one is going to be a lot simpler than my ones in the past. Very basic eyeshadow, and I hope it's easy for you guys to follow along, but you can use this for any performance. Without any further ado, let's get on with this video. Okay you guys, so to start out my makeup, I'm going to just quickly draw in my eyebrows or just fill them in. And for shows, you were gonna want to kind of do them a little bit more than you would on a regular basis, like everyday wear, just so they're more noticeable and prominent on stage with the lighting and everything. Now that I have my eyebrows on and I'm looking crazy, I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm going to be using the Your Skin But Better CC cream from It Cosmetics. So I'm just gonna get that on my little sponge and go over. You could definitely do 2 coats of this. Now I have my foundation all blended out, and I'm going to go in with a concealer. You're going to want to get a concealer that is lighter than your foundation so you can highlight the areas on your face that you will be putting concealer. If you're putting it on like a blemish or something, that can be the color of your skin tone, but if you want to go like under your eyes and your forehead and your chin, you can get one a little lighter than your skin tone so it highlights those areas and it looks really nice on stage. So I blended out all the other parts of my concealer with my sponge, but for under my eyes, I'm going to go in with my finger and just blend that out. I just feel like this makes it the most full coverage. I'm gonna go in with a baking powder and bake under my eyes. So I'm just putting a little bit on my hand, taking my sponge once again, and pressing that under my eyes. I'm also going to put that on my chin, my forehead, and my smile lines, and then also I'm just going to go over my eyelids. And now I'm going to go in with a pressed powder and set the other parts of my face that I did not put the baking powder. And yes, we are going to leave the powder for a little bit. I'm going to go in with a nice little round brush and get all the other areas so that they're not shiny, they're also matte, and they don't start slipping and moving around on your face. I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light contouring palette. I'm just going to take a shade in this. I'm actually going to go with the darkest one today. And what you're going to do, I'll do it on this side, is you're going to start right here where you can tell your cheekbone kind of is, or when you go like that and there's kind of an indent, that is where you're going to kind of take it off of. And I kind of start where my hairline is, and I just get in that cheekbone and just start blending that out. We're going to blend that out a lot, but just to kind of start off where we're going to go so you can make sure they're nice and even. And then what I also like to do is go in the indents in my forehead just to shape our face a little bit more, and then also go on your jawline. Just blend this out much as you can. I like to go in like a circular motion, kind of going upwards like this. I'm going to go in with a bronzer and warm my face up just a little bit more. I just go in with a really big fluffy brush and go a little bit more messy in the same spots because this is just a lighter brown shade that is just going to warm our face up more. I'm going to wipe off the bake on my chin and on my forehead, and I'm going to keep the one under my eyes for when I'm doing my eyeshadow. But now I'm just going to go in with my blush. You're going to want to do a lot more blush than usual as well for a show. I'm just taking a nice angled brush, and you don't want to do like the whole cheekbone or just right here or right here. Just want to do a nice blend, because your cheeks will probably get red while you're just dancing. So you just want to kind of smile while you're doing this to get it on the apples of the cheeks, and just a nice, very red flush. So it looks very crazy, but you want to not look dead while you're on stage. I'm actually going to add highlighter later, and we're just going to go ahead and start on our eyeshadow. So I will do a couple different things for my eyeshadow. I'm going to do something different than I usually do. If you want to see a more like glam, different shade kind of look, you can check out my other stage makeup videos for my eyeshadow for that. Today, we're just going to be doing a really basic brown look. I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible. But just to start out, I'm going to be going in with this very light brown shade just for a transition, so everything right off the bat blends very nicely. And I'm just working with a very nice fluffy brush right now. Now, I'm going to go in with a little more like packed blending brush. I'm going to go in with this brown down here, and I'm just going to start packing that. I kind of need to shape the end a little bit, so I'm going to go in with a more clean brush and just blend that edge out a lot. I'm going to go back in, but I'm going to use an even darker brown now, this one down here. I'm just using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, by the way, and I'm just going to put this more on my outer corner now. Okay, so here are the eyes so far. I'm just going to go in with the smallest brush you've ever seen right here. A little nice highlighting shade, and I'm just going to go right under my eyebrow. Wipe the bake from under my eyes off now as well. We can get that out of here. Put that same highlighting shade in my inner corner as well, just to open the eyes up. Okay, now I'm going to do my highlighter, and I'm going to use the same nice little pearlescent highlighting shade that I use underneath my brow and my inner corners, and I'm going to spray that in with my setting spray. Ooh, holy crap. We're glowing, and then once your chin and your cheekbones are lifted to the audience and the lights are shining on you, it's just going to be like, boom. It's going to be really good. Now we are going to do our eyeliner, and I'm using the Tartiest eyeliner from Tarte, and there's a felt tip, and then they have a pencil on the other end, which is really nice. I'm going to just draw a little bit of an arched line straight across. I don't do any wing, and then you'll just fill it in just so it has a nice clean top, and then you just fill that in. So I'm just going to leave the camera going so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. So starting down here. You want to try to make it in one go, and so now that you can see there's like space right there, we're going to fill that in. There you go, there's a liner. You can obviously wing this out if you'd like. I'm horrible at winged eyeliner. Okay, so now we're going to do bottom eyeliner, and we're going to use the other end of this, and it is just a pencil like this. And this is pretty basic. Either you could put it in your waterline or put it outside, which I'm going to be putting it outside because technically people think that putting it in your waterline, that's making your eyes look smaller, and for a show you want your eyes to look bigger. So we're going to put it down on our lash line, not in our eye. Okay, so there's one eye. I like it better without that, but for shows, we have to do this. This NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk, and I'm going to go now in the waterline with this. This is going to make your eyes look even bigger. Okay, so the eyes are all done except for mascara and lashes, which I will show you guys. And I'm just going to really put a lot of this on before my lashes so that they will just fade into each other really nicely. I use the Ardell Demi Wispies. You could also just get the Wispies. They're a little more crazy if you need a bigger lash, but I like these personally. And then I also go ahead and cut mine a little bit. I usually just feel like sticking a whole lash on your eye doesn't always look the best. I'm just going to cut the end off a little bit just to make them a little smaller. Okay, so I just cut a little bit off the end of these. I'm gonna put glue on them, let them sit for a little, blow on them, kind of bend them to get them ready to put on my eyes. Putting lashes on really does not have to be that hard. I'm gonna try to talk you guys through it as best as possible, but really it is pretty simple once you get a hang of it. What I highly recommend getting though for it is an eyelash curler, because this will smush them together really nice. Don't worry, your eyelashes are not going to get ripped off, but this is definitely, I feel like, a must for putting eyelashes on. Okay, you guys, so I'm not even using tweezers. I feel like just getting that on with your finger is the best. So, just kind of close your eye a little bit. Get it as close to the end as possible. And just try to set it right on top of your lash as well. Then, what I like to do, because they're not really attached all the way, is I like to grab it by the end and you just smush that on. It might lift up a little. You just have to be careful when you grab. Just letting that sit there for a minute, and then grabbing your eyelash curler, you're going to go over that and smush your actual lash line and then the lash together. Just really softly, don't press down all the way, and there you go. Now all that's left is to put on some lipstick. I went with this like really kind of dark reddish brown. Anyways, this is actually a lip liner from Wet n Wild. If you're wanting your lips to stay on for the whole show really well, I think a liner is your best bet. Because sometimes a matte liquid lipstick, which will stay a long time, they're just really uncomfortable. They are kind of hard to put on, and normal lipstick kind of moves around. So get yourself a lip liner for a show. I think that could help you guys out a lot. This will stay on really well. And before I end this and I finish everything off, I'm going to go in with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Okay, you guys, so I'm ready for my dress rehearsal now. I'm very pleased with how my makeup came out. I hope this helped you guys out and you maybe learned some new things, and I hope it was easier to follow than my other ones. I feel like my ones in the past have been pretty ratchet, honestly. I'm sorry, okay? This is the new and improved Audrey Ann stage makeup routine. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe right down below for more videos just like this one in the future. It gives you a big thumbs up so we can all be pals. MERDE on all your guys' performances, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.